Good day, sir. I am the Castro Honeylyn from Section C. So in this video, I will answer the 3 questions. First question is, how does the probation program help or assist the government in terms of treatment and supervision of convicts? Number 1 answer. Before I proceed to my answer in number 1, let us now first review the true meaning of probation. So probation is a privilege granted by the court to a person convicted of an offense to remain at his or her community instead of putting him or her into the jail. Now, how does the probation program helps the government in terms of treatment and supervision of convicts? Okay, so once a person is granted with probation, he or she will be automatically go home to his or her own community, to the community where that person belongs. So if that person will be sent to his or her community, then the number of prisoners in the jail will be minimized. In that case, if the offender or if that person is sent back to his community, then it will help the government by minimizing the budget of the government for the prisoners, because we all know that the government is the one who provides the needs of the inmates or the convicts. Okay, so when we also talk about treatment and supervision of convicts, if the offender is given a probation, I said a while ago that that person will be automatically sent to his or her own community. In that specific kind of community, we have so-called captain and barangay officials in one community. So when we talk about treatment, those barangay officials can help you enhance yourself to become a better person again. And you also have your family with you in your community. Your family is the first persons that could help you bring back your normal life, can help you bring back the real you who do not commit crimes. So they are the first builders of yourself. They will be the one who will build you up again. Since in the community there are a lot of programs that will be held, and there will be rehabilitation programs and other programs that would spread awareness for a person to maintain his good living. So that's all for number 1. So, second, briefly give the significant contribution of the probation system in terms of sustaining law enforcement. Number 2 answer. The significant contribution of probation system in terms of sustaining law enforcement is that if a person is given probation, that person needs to restore himself or herself, because in that case, if a person is not totally restored, then that person will still have the possibility that he or she will still commit the same crime or commit another crime, because he or she is not yet fully restored. So in the community, the very important contribution of probation system when it comes or in terms of sustaining law enforcement is that it helps the government. It helps the government by, and not just the government, but it also helps the community. It helps the community by minimizing the rate of criminal offenders in that specific kind of place. Because if there are still a lot of criminals in that community, then the prisons or the prisons within that society is not safe. So they will not be completely confident in going out, since they will think that maybe something wrong and something bad will happen to them. And of course, if they knew that there is a convict that is given probation. So in order to avoid gossips about you as a convict, that maybe you would still have the chance or possibility to commit the same crime and the same mistake, then you should help to restore yourself to become a better person again. So you need to be you need to be put in a rehabilitation center to fully restore yourself as a human being. And third, what significant findings I have learned as I was studying the linkages of probation with other agencies of the correctional system in the country. Number 3 answer. So the significant findings that I have learned while studying the linkages of probations with the other agencies of correctional system in the country is that as an individual or as a citizen in one community, we need to follow the norms. We need to follow the rules for us to have a better living in our own society. We need to abide to the laws and respect the law enforcers, officers, of course. So those are the significant findings that I have learned, that in order to help the government, we need to behave. We need to do the right thing and avoid doing crimes. Avoid doing things that could just ruin yourself and also ruin the community where you came from. So that's all, sir, and thank you.